Hello my dear friend, I wish you wisdom. In today's video I want to share a message with you, and that message is to stop being like everybody else. Be different. When you have the general acceptance from everybody that's around you, you live in a safe, mediocre place and everybody will forget you. I don't mean to offend anyone, but that's the reality. Also, I want to say this, that only boring people get bored. Life is so amazing that you can't be bored by it. God just made this incredible, beautiful thing which is life. If you are fired up with life, you just have to learn things and then to offer. You can't be bored. So stop being normal. I'm sure that you have a dream deep down inside of you. Maybe it's a new job, or starting a YouTube channel, or maybe it's starting a new business. Why don't you get up and start the thing that you want to do instead of looking around and just judging what everybody else is doing? I've been talking to a friend of mine these days, and she was so afraid to start a blog with her drawings. And I said to her, why don't you start that? Why not to start to give lessons online about drawing? If this is something that you genuinely love, why to not start when you have so much to offer? And she made all kinds of excuses. What her friends will say, that there are many others out there that offer lessons about drawing. And I respond to her, yeah, there are many others, but you don't have competition because nobody is like you. So if you have something that you really wish to do, go and do it. Make your own luck. For some time now, I was on and off this subject, which is magic, and I've read a ton daily. And for about, I don't know, maybe 3 years ago, I started to read a lot about self-development and how to use the mind, how to meditate, and so on. And let me tell you a thing. If you do what these self-development teachers tells you to do, yes, it works. Then one day, I found this channel, mindandmagick, and I watched every single video done by this man. And after listening to his last video a few months ago, I was like, here we go again on this path, but this time was different and I knew it. Then I started to read the recommendations that he gave in his videos. And let me tell you a thing. If you do what this man tells you to do, or if you read what these old sages and magicians are teaching, and you start to do what they did, things start to happen. If you take books about these magicians and you take self-development programs and you put them side by side, you'll see that it's all about having one point of concentration. In order to obtain that you desire, you have to use your mind. So let's say that today you want to look at a self-development program, let's say one by Tony Robbins. If you just look and you don't do the things that Tony says you should do, your reality will be the same. So really pay attention to the things that this man tells you to do and do them. Don't just watch or read about development books or programs and then you go again and be stuck in the same pattern. Try to experiment for yourself and see what works for you and what doesn't. Just get up of that couch and do it. Use your tools. So although I am new to this practice, I am here to tell you that you can control your reality. You are not some man out there helpless. Magic works. You can put it with whatever name you choose. You don't have to worship a thing. You just have to use the tools that the Creator gave to you. And one of them is imagination. Using your imagination, you can create an image that can come to reality. You can visualize an intention that you want to come into the physical plane. You can visualize how you get the job that you desired for a long time. You can see your marriage so beautiful in your mind before it actually takes place. Because here's the catch. If you don't use this tool correctly, if you don't use it to see only that which you desire, that's called fear and worry. And that's what you're going to have. Because if in your mind is a total mess, well, that's gonna be outside also. Your voice is another tool. Your words are seeds. Speak with the Creator, the Lord, about that you desire. How can you bring services to others? Because if you use your imagination to worry about your husband or, I don't know, when you are done with the visualization, you will start to speak about that was in your mind. So pay attention, because your words are seeds. Stop the gossip, stop the nasty talk about your neighbor. Speak life into yourself. When you talk to someone, give them a compliment. Here's an exercise that you can do. I love to do this on the subway, but make sure that it's delicate and you are not looking at persons in the subway like a weird man. Just observe. So I'm looking at people and I try to find the things that I love about them. Maybe it's their hair, maybe someone is holding their hands in a cute way, or maybe they talk funny, which puts a smile on my face. People are beautiful. Another tool, important tool of yours, is your body and also your environment. I don't mean to offend anyone, but oh dear God, I see so many unattractive, women and men out there, and their houses are a total mess. Look, cleanliness is next to godliness. If you go on a spiritual practice, for example, if you read the book about Abramelin the mage, even there he had all the tools, the clothes, so immaculate. The room in which he practiced the great work was so clean. So even if you are not, or if you are on this path, make sure that your house and your environment look good, smell good. I always put a few drops in each corner of my room and on the corners of the furniture that I have, some essential oil. And you'll see if you put some essential oils on wood, the wood will absorb the oil and the perfume will remain longer. It almost becomes part of the room scent. Also, take care of your body. As a woman, be sexy, be seductive, smell and look like a goddess. I always looked back to old Hollywood glamour because it is clear that it's a self-created image. I buy clothes from some good second hands and also new clothes, but usually simple and neat. On second-hand stores, you can buy cheap clothes from several brands that have a nice cut. Have manners. Pay attention to the way that you sit or walk. For me, it's really important to learn. I have a huge hunger for learning. And believe me, the way you look influences a lot of the reaction that you have from others. If you are well maintained, you smell good, you look polished, you have entry everywhere. No matter if it's a 5-star hotel or not. As a woman, you don't have to be born with a natural beauty, but you can create glamour with whatever you have. Exercise. Okay, so I watch Boho Beautiful and I try to do some yoga exercises at least 2 times a week. But mostly every day I dance. You'll see that you'll gain so much vitality from exercising. Watch out at what you are eating. Okay, so pay attention to what are you eating, because your body, it's a temple. Really, is the house of God. So let's pretend that the Creator comes to dinner tonight. What do you give him to eat? Junk food? No, you have to start to cook beautiful meals for yourself. And even in your love relationship, it will help you, really. Anyway, another point that I want to make in this video is to stop fighting, arguing. If you are facing critical persons, pay attention to what they are saying. See if it's a constructive feedback. If you notice that the critic can help you, yes, take it. But if you feel that the person is just off, shut them down by simply saying thank you for your feedback and then walk away. You don't have to fight them. Let them talk, get angry, or whatever. In either way, you win if you stay calm, cool, and collective. They just wasted their energy on you. Maybe wear a magical sigil as a necklace to not get that energy wasted in vain. So stay calm. If you are calm, and you don't let your emotions to get in the way, you remain in balance. Sometimes it's hard to do that, but with practice you'll find out that you will have to gain much more if you control yourself. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.